Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I am Scottish Dave and you join me here with my M2 competition at SDC HQ. I've been really looking forward to making this video for quite a while now. I bought these parts a good few months ago and I'm only just getting around to fitting them. But before I show you what I've got, I just want to take you back to the day that I actually first went to view the car at the dealership last year. When I was looking around the car and I opened up the boot, I found that there was actually a number of sort of carbon bits lying in the boot. Now they were wrapped up in bubble wrap, so I couldn't see exactly what it was, but I could obviously see that there was carbon bits in there. So fast forward about a week or so, and I'm taking the car home. I get home and I'm excited to kind of unwrap these parts and see what's in there. The first part was this spoiler, this boot spoiler. So it's quite similar to what I wanted to get, but if you can see, there's just a few sort of imperfections in it. Just another one sort of here, and it looks as if someone's been trying to polish maybe, and they've marked the spoiler there as well. So with those marks, I kind of decided that it wasn't really ever going to go on the car. These are relatively cheap to buy, so I decided that, you know, I was never going to put this on the next thing that I unwrapped were these side fins. Again, similar to the spoiler, there was just quite a bit of road rash up here where I'm guessing there's probably quite a lot of stone chips. And again here you might be able to see it's quite badly damaged here with the road rash. So again, another one where I just thought I'm never ever going to fit this to the car. The quality's just not there and it's not something that I want to put on the car. So again, the excitement was starting to fade. 2 out of 3 bits that were in the boot are probably going to go in the bin. But there was one more thing in there. So the last bit that was in there was this sort of winglet, I think, for the front bumper. It's actually in pretty decent condition. There's some small scratches, but it's actually not too bad. However, my intention is to get a carbon splitter for the front that covers the full bumper. So again, not something I'm actually going to fit. So unfortunately, all those carbon bits that were in the boot will never ever go in the car. Okay, so what have I actually got to put on? So the first bit is a relatively small thing. It is this carbon antenna cover, which I quite like. Should sort of break up the roof line, so again, really easy to fit. And next part, if you bear with me, is this, which is a carbon diffuser. So again, these I think are relatively straightforward to fit, so I will give that a go. And the last part is this carbon boot spoiler, so very similar to the one that was in the boot in the car originally, but obviously this one is brand new with no marks. The spoiler originally came with some 3M tape, which I tried to fit this last night, and the 3M tape just didn't stick. It was really low tack, so I left it there for a good hour and it wasn't stuck at all. So what I've done is I've peeled off that tape and I've put on some Worth kind of heavy duty tape, which I have there. So I'm hoping that'll do the job, but we'll soon find out. Okay, so first things first, I need to remove this old diffuser. So the diffuser has about 5 or 6 of these little clips and then 2 8mm bolts, so it looks relatively straightforward to take off. So I will get started here. I have just removed all the clips and the two 8mm bolts, and as you see there's just these clips that clip into the bumper, so I'm currently in the process of just prizing these out. So they are quite tight. Okay, so I have now removed the original diffuser after a reasonable amount of words that I cannot repeat, and I will now begin fitting the new one. Okay, so diffuser's done, and with the spoiler, because the BMW or whoever had owned the car previously had the other spoiler on, the dealership's taken that off, and I don't know whether they've done it with a hammer and chisel or a crowbar or something, but it was quite scratched along here. So what I've done is basically just polished the whole boot lid, tried to get the worst of those marks out. Obviously the new spoiler will cover up most of that, but really it's just to get a decent finish for it to go on. Then once I'd finished polishing, I just went over it with some Guion Prep, just to take all the oils away to make sure that the spoiler stuck down properly. So as I said, I did attempt this last night. The 3M tape that was provided with the spoiler didn't seem to stick at all, so I have basically replaced it all with my own. As I said. Guys, everything is now fitted to the car. I've left it overnight just to try and make sure that the spoiler is bonded to the boot lid properly, and I'm just going to take a wee walk around and just show you what it looks like. So, something I should have probably said at the start, but I bought all of the parts from a company called CT Carbon online. I'm pretty happy with the quality. The fitment looks pretty good. The rear diffuser in particular, there isn't any gaps, the clips fitted where they should fit, etc. So overall, I can't really complain with that at all. I am absolutely loving this new look on the rear end. I think it looks so much more aggressive. I think it just really sets it off. The only thing I would say is probably that it just kind of highlights the OEM exhaust that just kind of sits probably a wee bit further in compared to what it did on the standard diffuser, but I want to change the exhaust at some point anyway, so it's probably not too big a deal for me. Definitely let me know what you think, but I'm absolutely loving it. I really even like the wee sharp fin on the top. I think it just breaks up the roof line really well. Yeah, that's me for this video. Thank you very much for watching as always. Please do give it a thumbs up if you liked what you've seen. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe and follow me on this journey. Cheers.